And back in the
Once called Carolinas Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, but you can't do it better than that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Again, it's Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Lobs this deep down the middle. Caught just shy of the goal line. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
You know, hey, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action for Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Judkins out the middle. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's Judkins on the counter. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Catch is made in close. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Judkins runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Brought in right side. Get some space around midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Chuck now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Brooks going for the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Brooks is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 7-point lead in the first. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drop. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Run right side, Judkins. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another one for Judkins. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 14-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. There he is on 3rd and short. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break You break.
There's a hole left, room to run. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Panthers lead by 15 now.
Round 6. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action, Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So he gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Toss play here, Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Browns first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. The give here to the motion man. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. With Sanders out of the pistol. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Julian Blackman.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Well, the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Off the play action, Chuck. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
19 Lions. There we go. Set. 9 track at 60. Buffalo 18.
Third and long for him here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Let's go.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Shot looking from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 37. And it's Carson Schwarzenegger who got over there for the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America.
Ready up.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 run. 18 run. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shot to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Out of the backfield, he was looking for Jonathan Brooks. So 2nd down coming up.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw again here, it's Chubb. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Trap 60.
Third down, here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Sampson from the pistol. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Sanders going to look to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now. They should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Man, he has already been burned twice in this opening half, Brock, and probably should have been the trifecta, just avoiding his third interception.
Now, he's going to have to look in the mirror and make some serious adjustments here, because that third pick, if he keeps making these kind of decisions, that third pick's a coming. You cannot be this careless with the football.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll go. It's Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 back.
Sharp looking to pass here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Looking to throw. They're on it. That's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. On a quick slant, it's Njoku. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the slant, complete to Judy. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Design quarterback run here. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. 4th down. Pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they do.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On play action, here's Shuck. That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Taking a deep shot here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
On first down, here's Sanders. Dropped underneath, it's Sampson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Sampson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Motioning left is their running back. 3rd down from the gun. This is caught near the pylon. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And he makes the catch in the end zone, and that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
Returning it from the 4. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first. New set of downs from 37. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
From the red zone on first. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Here's Brooks. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
It's a design boot. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action, Sanders. Connects on the crosser. Still has some space inside the 35. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
The toss here to Sampson. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. coverage. They stall him out short. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Going power with a big tight end. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
All in left side. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Baker with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. They left him wide open. It's complete. At the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Browns 26.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. When they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, I can't repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
He put a receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry?
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Sanders going to look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
And the Browns first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Browns facing a 5-point deficit. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns have taken the lead late! So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Setting up to pass. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Devin Lloyd making the play. And he's out the clear. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. 33. Browns 32. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Baker with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Start this drive with Brooks. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They're going to pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. On the give, it's Brooks. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on
Setting up, 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Throw is caught. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw it. That one connects. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And this one's going to go out of bounds. This game is over. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we